Alrighty, everybody, One of Wiisdom here. It is 2:08 in the morning, and this site right here is what I've been looking at for the last like 5 minutes. It's not me, it's the analog stick. I just recorded an intro for this, and what this will be is Airstrike's base upgrades. I was just going to breeze through it by myself with regular Airstrike, and then of course to record it I would just breeze through it with Egg Bomber Airstrike, essentially. Use the alt deco. It's going to be the same thing across the board anyway. Problem is, can I get to save slot 1? Lord, I don't know that we can, but I'll certainly give it a shot. But it kind of woke me up a little bit. I'm pretty tired, truth be told. But once we get in here, we will progress through that. This will be the blind one. We don't know jack about him. In fact, I don't even have a spreadsheet filled out properly, so I'll have to do that too. It'll be a little cumbersome. That's all I plan to do. And then I'll probably go off stream and record Egg Bomber Airstrike. So that said, let's see. Oh, we got it. That's a small miracle. In the introduction, I said that my new controller would be coming tomorrow, which is Monday. It's 2 a.m. now. And I can't wait, mainly just because of the analog stick. It might look horrible, I don't know, but the analog stick will be fantastic. In fact, yeah, well, it doesn't matter. Alright, so here we are with Airstrike, and this is not me, this is the analog stick, but hey, I guess we'll just head into the academy anyway, right? So I actually fell asleep earlier. It was the Spurs and Grizzlies went into overtime, right? And oh, where are you gonna go, Airstrike? You just zip on out of here, buddy. Actually, I can't let you do that because we have to go over here. But the Spurs and Grizzlies went into overtime, and when it got done, since it did go into OT, it was, who was it? Portland and Golden State, and the Blazers were just killing them. And I remember, like, it transferred over, and it was like 20-something to, I don't know, 12 or something, 26-12, something around those lines. And they're saying what a great start the Blazers got out to and everything, and Kerr was, MIA because he's sick and everything. I'm sitting there in my chair, and I'm just kind of dozing off, right? And then it kind of, something woke me up. I guess they still do the thing where commercials are way louder than the actual program you're watching, in this case basketball. And Michelle, the new voice of the NBA on ESPN, like just screaming it at halftime. And kind of woke me up, and I just turned the volume down. And I woke up after the game was over. I think I had just missed the end of it, and SportsCenter had just started. But yeah, so I got a little sleep there, and then I showered, and that sort of woke me up, and then I debated just going to bed, and I thought, I need a video for tomorrow, so let's try to do it. But anyway,
numbers ain't nothing but numbers. Can't
why?
measure what's really inside a guy or a bird.
Why does Birdie not get to be in the inset artwork here with him, right? It's kind of odd. An awkward omission, I must say. Anyway, this could be painful when we get to the upgrades, and I have to do this for the spreadsheet. It's all in the name of research, I don't even have his primary stuff, so Bird Brawl. Got Jump Attack written down. Then we've got Bird Dive Bomb. Again, this isn't like high quality production on my end. This is just me at 2 a.m. doing this. This is what I would usually do offline, minus talking to myself. So, Spinning Bird Fist. Speaking of the NBA, though, I'm kind of excited about the Playgrounds game. It looks sort of like a retake on NBA Jam. And I'm talking old school NBA Jam, man, like SNES NBA Jam, where you could unlock Clinton and he'd drain the corner threes. I loved that game. It was fantastic. Storm Front Finish. I'm just disappointed it's not out yet, is really the biggest thing. But I have had Airstrike, Standard Airstrike, sitting by Wildstorm on this stack of storage containers right by my window. And every night when the sun sets and I'm actually getting home, they look so majestic. standing on top of their Sterlite 6-quart shoebox storage thing. I've got them out since I plan to utilize them, but we have liftoff. And last base upgrade is Side of Eggs. Wonderful. Don't know the path name. Let's see if we can pull this off. Eye of the Storm. Da-da-dum. I swear we've had that path name. Alright, Gale Force. That sounds familiar too. Alright. Oh, this is so bad. One with the elements. I don't know if anyone's chatting right now because I'm honestly in the spreadsheet typing this, if you didn't hear it. Skip down again. And free range eggs. I do know the path. We're going to take the bottom path with Egg Bomber, so it just seems to work better with the eggs and everything. Smooth landing. And what is it? Chance of showers. Alright, so Soul Gem is... This is actually pretty cool. Did I guess I did that as bonus content? For Egg Bomber? Because I know what that is, but I didn't write it down. Or no, maybe we just... I don't know, I'm so tired. Sky Chi is fight and flight. Do I have a different section for Egg Bomber? And I'm just crazy? Wildstorm? I guess not. I swear I've done these in his introduction, I guess. Shrine is for this one is in the Cradle of Creation, right? And the Soul Gem is, of course, in Griffin Park Observatory. So, congratulations, you sat through me filling out a spreadsheet. Your reward is nothing. I hope you're happy with yourself. Alright, so anyway, what we've got, Bird Brawl and Bird Dive Bomb. We are familiar with, but let's recap them. So, press X to attack with or without the Falcon. It's kind of complicated, not gonna lie. 34 to 51, 45 to 68, 57 to 86, fourth hit 90 to 135. The Falcon does 1726 the first two times, 23 to 35 the third hit, and 34 to 51 the fourth hit. So, let's go ahead and try to highlight that for you. So, you can see R34 is 17. If I go crazy, we'll just spam it now. Very hard to articulate this with an analog stick that is not wanting to cooperate. Anyway, you will have to take my word for it. It actually showcases better downstairs where you've got the real dummies that don't die on you. Jump attack, we got Jack. There's nothing. Very sad since he is a brawler. Bird Dive Bomb is basically 6 seconds of flight. When Birdie hits the deck, it'll be 62 to 93. The feathers will explode at 17 to 26, and then they deal 8 to 12 damage. While Birdie is away, we do damage with our punch, 23, 35, 27, 41, and 37 to 56. So let's go ahead and just try to showcase the punch without Birdie right now. Oh, gotta press it. And we killed him. So now what I will do is just point blank range, send this up. 8 to 12 is from the feathers as he's running into them. The 1726 was an explosion, and then the dive bomb when he essentially just comes straight down, 62 to 93. So those are our base upgrades, or I'm sorry, box stock attacks with airstrikes. Now we've got to research the rest of it, and the good news is the analog stick shouldn't be too big of an issue in selecting them. Let me get back over here. This was not a planned stream. Again, I can't stress that enough. This is just me kind of passing time, streaming something that I would ordinarily do by myself. So let's come in here.
The tail of the tape. How do you like our chances?
Up first is Spinning Bird Fist. This is our tertiary attack for 500. Press Y to attack with a special strike. The Falcon sucks enemies into the attack. This sounds like it has potential. It's sort of going to be like what you typically see with a water element character, I believe. Or in some cases an air element character where there's a vortex of some sort. Pulls enemies in. And then I don't know what the special attack will be, though. It looks like it would just be a standard punch, so hopefully it does decent damage. Anyway, let's go ahead and figure that up, shall we? Alright. Always nice when you start with your tertiary, in my opinion. We're gonna get the dummy in and take a look at it. Oh, that's very cool.
Those guys
I like that.
pretty tough.
I like that. So it's, let's log this, shall we? Alright, I should have, well, I couldn't have streamed earlier, I was busy. Oh, he got up the stairs. He's a madman. Cue up the third eye blind. He needs to step back from the ledge. Man, speaking of that, it's been 20 years. I keep, on my personal Twitter, I don't follow them, but there's always like this promoted tweet for a Third Eye Blind World Tour, or something at least, where they're like going through Dallas, I guess. And it's the 20th anniversary, man. That is crazy. So, all the way back to 97 there. But Spinning Bird Fist, pretty cool tertiary, I have to say. So what we've got is Birdie pulls... I feel like people aren't going to know what I'm talking about when I say Birdie, but that's literally the name of the Blue Zephyr Falcon. Birdie pulls enemies in. 15 to 23. Not 145, that would have been amazing. 15 and 23. The catch is how many times? I will attempt now in my sleepy state of stupor to accurately assess that for you.
How about that, Birdie?
I have no idea. I'm thinking 6 or 8. Good lord. Okay, the good news is when I edit this, I can slow it down and I can count them. I feel like we also missed a point. I think he said, "Good work, Birdie." So that was a nice touch. You do not have any mobility when you do that. It looks like you could maneuver a little. You can't. But it's ridiculously OP. I mean, this is a very nice attack. It's got a little bit of knockback with it. I don't know that it's anything to write home about, but I like it. I honestly like it. That said, let's move on now.
These numbers ain't nothing but numbers. Can't measure what's really inside a guy or a bird.
Okay, I wanted to make sure, because we might be able to go downstairs and get an accurate count too. Anyway, Stormfront finish. Add a wind attack to the final hit of your 1, 2, 3, 4 primary attack. So that's X 4 times, at least here on the X bone. Cycle accordingly for Wii U, Switch, or PS4, I suppose. 700 is the price, so we'll go ahead and grab it. And you've seen this at the start of the video, the 1, 2, 3, 4, right? We basically left off, we were doing 90 to 135, and Birdie, what was his again? 34 to 51. So let's just look at it and then see if any numbers change. Oh, I like it. Very air elementalish. Oh, that was the angle there, wasn't it? You get like 4 vortexes going. 1 if you totally botch it like we did there. I blame the analog stick for that. Oh yeah, pretty cool. So let's see if our numbers have changed any. I don't think they will have. No, they did not. Okay, that is good news. It's not good news, but it's good news for me because I don't have to document it again. But so let's see if we can. This is very hard with a broken analog stick. I am going to spawn in the dummy. I'm going to try to attack this way, turn, and send the vortexes towards him. Because we know the spawn point will be right about there for a new dummy. Oh, man. I'm trying so hard not to A, go out of the arena, or B, kill this guy. I think we just need to go downstairs. I honestly do. I think that would be much easier.
Ah, the tale of the tape. How do you like our chances?
Alright, we have liftoff. Sending up the Falcon will also launch nearby enemies and reflect enemy projectiles. That would obviously be handy, but only when we have enemies with projectiles, which we do not here. Let's go ahead and buy that. It should not interfere at all with what we just got. Now, 900 is the price. Will it change any damage? I don't think it will either. Let's go ahead and get a guy in here. Gonna send him up. Oh my! That was crazy. Look how high this guy goes. Insane. Cool. Cool. I will take it. So, let me... Stormfront finish sends 4 vortexes. Vortexes. At unknown. We have liftoff. It's going to launch. Literally launch, I think is the appropriate term there. Launch enemies skyward. Blocks projectiles. Same damage. So, essentially we do the exact same we did box stock with bird dive bomb. Is still 6 seconds, right? Let's go ahead and count that. Yeah, pretty much. Cycle in an extra second or so. So 6 seconds of flight, the ground pound is 62 to 93, the feathers still explode 17 to 26, 8 to 12 damage is what they deal when they're just standing, waiting for Birdie to come down and enemies walk into them. And our punches are the same, right? Let's find out. Yeah, still 23. Alright, so cool deal there. Now, pay attention to this, the animation here, because it looks really nice at the beginning. That swirl. I don't know if it would still block projectiles now, or if it's only right here. Like that first little launch sequence. We can't really test that until we get into the game, sadly. But pretty cool, nonetheless.
These numbers ain't nothing but numbers.
Now we have got side of eggs. Sending off the Falcon leaves an explosive egg you can hit, which contains a random prize. This is pretty unique, I've got to say. The closest thing I can think of akin to it is like night shift type of a thing, you know? Now, random prize, is it XP? Is it food? Is it gold? I don't know. But it seems pretty neat regardless. Also of interest is how much damage will it do, if any at all. So let's go ahead and pick it up for 1200. And before we take a gander at that, Primal Elements is the top path. Excellent. I'll just let you look at that annoying screen. So Primal Elements. And if I can get it to stop... Gain the power of, wind and lightning. Amazing. Down below, the bottom path is what goes up, if I'm reading that correctly. Uh-oh. Hit the wrong cell there. Alright. So, what goes up? This will kind of be more of a secondary attack for featuring Birdie. Improve the Falcon's attacks, right? Yes. Okay. So what we want to showcase, though, is side of eggs. The way I'm guessing is the egg will just appear sort of like at the bottom of the vortex from We Have Liftoff type of a thing. So let's take a look at it without an enemy and then with an enemy. Oh, there it is. Pretty. Okay, I tried to hit it. Where did it go? Did we lose? Oh, it was XP? Oh, handy, handy. Okay, let's do this again. Oh, a little bit of XP again. Obviously, this would be the most beneficial at a low level. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. Oh, now it's gold. Hey, Cool. How did we have that many vortexes, might I ask? A little more XP.
Come on, birdie.
We have 2 eggs, yes. 3 eggs, yes. Cheese, glorious cheese. Okay. Oh no, overboard. I gotta be careful not to level up, but it looks like it is very minuscule on the XP side. But still, I mean, if this is something that you do regularly, this is a pretty nice benefit, I've gotta say. Now the question is, did you see the vortexes there? Oh lord, so there's more of them. Okay. How am I sometimes able to get a whole string of them? There's 1, 4, and then like this omnipotent circle of 8. I don't know, maybe it's the analog stick? If the analog stick goes a certain direction, maybe it only sends out 4? But sometimes down here, I've been able to get like a whole armada of these things. It's hard for me to replicate it since I'm constantly like moving this way automatically. Anyway, it looks like you can have roughly like 3 eggs. We're gonna run into a situation here. It's 2,
Foul play.
3. It looks like you can have maybe 3 at a time. And it's very hard for me to hit them, I'm not gonna lie. So, 3 eggs at a time. I want to know how many hits it takes to open. How many licks does it take to get to the center of the Tootsie Roll Tootsie Pop? How many hits does it take to get to the center of this egg? Or does it just blow up on its own? I don't think it does. I'm trying to keep him away from it. Let's see, let's just watch it. What would be amazing is if you just leave it. Oh, that was a dud. Or do you have to actually initiate contact? Let's keep him away from it, but keep tabs on it.
Birds of a feather, eh?
Alright. Oh, no, waterfall. You have failed in life. Okay. We'll put him over here. Beautiful. If this one blows up with nothing, I will assume you have to physically initiate contact. Okay. Let's try now to hit this one. Man, this is so annoying with this analog stick. I'm thinking 3 hits. Yeah, I'll go ahead and say 3 hits, but it's pretty cool concept, something unique anyway. So, side of eggs is liftoff, spawns special egg, explodes after 3 hits, drops XP, gold, or food. Now the question is, does it explode and do damage to enemies? This is going to be really, really hard for me to test here, I am afraid. So, oh, no. You know what? I think we would be better off just going downstairs. I really do, in order to try and get numbers on this thing. Let me try to get over here and check chat. Oh, Ominex is here. Sorry, I was on a spreadsheet. Been streaming long? No, I'm started around 2. He found the eggs super confusing. It's kind of pointless, but at the same time, it's sort of like a literal Easter egg. It's just kind of like a, haha, that's cool type of a thing, is the way I view it. But before we go downstairs, I want to showcase the Sky Chi because I can't do it down there.
Tail of the tape. How do you like
And we do have it, so let's go ahead and make light of it. So, fight and flight. That is his slogan and also his Sky Chi. Ultimate Sensei attack. Hold the right trigger to perform your Sky Chi power. Press X for an additional swift dash forward. So, we'll back out of there. We'll get all 4 dummies in. And we're going to hold down right trigger.
Sky Chi Smackdown!
Oh no.
Rise the bum. Yeah, sure.
That is the dash.
Who wants some more of that, huh?
This analog stick is ridiculous. I apologize, but it's not me, it's Xbox. There's a new controller coming. They're not sending it. I had to buy it, but it is what it is, right? So we're going to roll down here and see if we can get a better feel for the egg. I feel like with a different controller we might have better luck, but I also just think the egg is extremely difficult to get to, if you will. Nope, we're going this way, buddy. Regardless of what the analog stick. Let's spawn the annoying robot. Wonderful. He'll stay away from us down here, trying to sell us things that we don't need. So, first thing first, though, let's try to get a good feel for... I'm going back to my spreadsheet, my apologies. Let's try to get a good feel for the Stormfront finish, which I've seen 1, 4, and 8 vortexes from. So we're going to stay hopefully far away and then just see what it does to the dummies. Nope, analog stick had different plans. Oh, 51. 34, I assume, was from the vortexes. Yeah, I'm thinking they're going to be 34 to 51. Man, if we could just stay away. He does this final jump that he just amazingly covers ridiculous amounts of territory. Yeah, I feel pretty good with that, but why can I sometimes get 8 of them? Wow, they have poor range. How long do they last? Like 2 seconds? I'll say 3. Very limited range. Alright, so let's go back up. Since 4 to 8, I'm just going to say. I swear we've had times where we've been 8 of them, and I don't know how. Vortexes for 3 seconds. 34 to 51. 1 to 2x times. And I say that I think there is a chance you could get 2 hits, 34 to 51, from these, but I think that would be very, very rare. Oh, you know what? I don't know that you can, because that was a perfect example of what should have done it. Yeah, I'm thinking you don't. I'm thinking we're going to modify that. I mean, we've had several cyclones here just spinning, and maybe an initial, although I think that's really from us, or the bird, I should say. I think they're a one-hit deal, honestly. Yeah, they've got to be. Yeah, I'm pretty content with the fact they run for enough time to do 2 hits, but I think they only do 1. So that's what I'm going to roll with, is just 34 to 51. So can we get all 8 to spawn? Well, I don't even know if it's 8. I'm just assuming it is. There have been multiple times up top that we had the vortexes form all around us, and I don't know why. And I don't know how, but I swear it's happened, and I don't know how to replicate that. I don't know if it's because of the analog stick. It seems to me like if we're going off this direction and then I abruptly turn, you'll just spawn 4 vortexes. I feel like maybe if you stay stationary, which is extremely hard for me to do with this analog stick, maybe that's when he shoots off the 8. I also think you need to be centrally located, which again, he covers so much ground, it's kind of hard to do. But I do feel like he could potentially send them off. Anyway, let's, while we're derping around here, let's take a look at We Have Liftoff.
Up and away!
Cool. And now, just so we can have it and attempt... That's right, I won't really be able to edit this, I just export it. So let's showcase the tertiary. That's a lot of 15 to 23s. Good luck counting it, man.
Perfect!
I'm thinking it's like 8 to 10, maybe 12. I don't know for sure, though. It's one of those deals. So, let's try now. Our biggest deal is, does the egg do damage? And we're going to try to figure that out. It's going to be very hard because it'll sail off the edge here.
Show 'em what you're made of.
No, oh Lord. We're never going to know at this rate. The egg is incredibly annoying. That's what I have determined. Oh, I guess that was from a crate? I don't even know. Alright. Come on! Hit the egg, man! Where did it go? Did it just disappear? Okay. If we could just roll one, maybe. And then hit it? Is that how this works? That's gonna go. Oh, oh, oh. Little XP. Alright. No. Oh, come on. This is a joke. Did it explode at 20? Maybe? What do we do punch-wise? We would do 23. I'm thinking maybe it's exploded at 20?
Sick 'em, birdie!
Oh, it does. We figured it out. It's a small miracle. 2 in the morning. 20 to 30, we figured it out. Happy day. Good luck getting that to ever work in game, and as you intend it to anyway. It's like impossible to hit, by the way. This isn't me derping around. Like, that thing is legitimately difficult to peg down. And then, oftentimes, I found when you hit it, it just flies away. Cool. Documenting it now. Egg explodes. 20 to 30. I don't even know if it's 3 hits. We might edit that out. Initially, I was thinking it was 3 hits on the egg, but I'm thinking now if you hit it, maybe it starts a timer. So let's try that. And I can't tell what that egg did, if anything. Which, go figure. Okay, I think you just have to hit it once, and it's like a 5-second timer.
Up and away!
Yeah, roughly a 5-second, 3 to 5 second. Who really cares? I'm doing more than anyone else does in terms of figuring this out. So liftoff spawns special egg. Hit it. Hit once, and it explodes. 20 to 30. Hit once and it explodes in 3 to 5, right? 3 to 5 seconds at 20 to 30. It drops XP, gold, or food. Wonderful. Okay. And of course, if you don't hit it, it will just terminate in and of itself. It will not explode. You will not receive any special loot. I think we've documented this to the best of our ability, minus figuring out how many times 15 to 23 appears, which, good luck doing that. I'll try it. Whenever I record Egg Bomber, that's when I can go in and editing and watch it super slow-mo. Here on Twitch, I don't think I'll be able to tell, honestly. I think we've got him covered, though, as best we can. as tired as I am, and at 2:42 at an unplanned stream, I think we did okay. So let's see what Ominix says. Airstrike is cool. He's a big fan of the falconry idea. Yeah, it is a pretty sweet idea. That is my problem with the egg. It's random, confusing, and awkward. But it's the only thing I don't like about Airstrike. Overall, he's a great and fun character. Plus, you can just ignore the egg so it doesn't... Yeah, I think the main thing, if you use Birdie a lot, if you do this, the egg will always be there. If you happen to hit it, it'll just explode into gold. You might miss the XP, but truth be told, you're not going to get much from it anyway. But, I mean, it's kind of one of those deals, like, say that he was almost dead, right? And we're sitting here, let it go away, and it went off the cliff. Well, this plays into the annoying side of the egg. Alright, see, say that we're almost dead, and you have limited Skylanders, or you're like, man, I really wanted Airstrike to finish this out. You could just spawn this in a couple times, hit it, and then boom. Although it looks like they nerfed the value of the food. Like instead of being like plus 180, that was plus 10. But conceivably, I mean, you could sit there and take advantage of that and kind of work it in your favor. So, that said, I do what I plan to do with him, just since this is a stream and we can do whatever we want to. Regular Airstrike will go down the top path here, which you can't see because of my analog stick. And then since this one focuses more on Birdie and eggs, I'm actually going to let Egg Bomber take it. I think it works out quite well in that manner. But, yeah, that's about that. So, like I said, my apologies, I'm tired, but it is what it is. We'll go ahead. Maybe I'll just export this and then record the regular HD, standalone, not streamed Skylanders research of Egg Bomber Airstrike's base upgrades tomorrow and have that for another day. That might be what I do because it's easier. And views this week are like non-freaking existent, so don't have a lot of inspiration. I've been putting out some pretty quality Minecraft content, I thought. Anyway, since Ominex is here, I have not been on the server in quite some time. Last time I was on is when I left the bow at your castle, the Omni bow. So I was going to get on last night. It got too late. And then tonight, since I just did a Minecraft video, I decided I'd try to get a Skylanders one out. And I'm hoping tomorrow I can get on and kind of see the sheep and the surprise, possibly. Plus, Ethan was supposed to be doing the Rainbow Connection, and I have no idea what that entails or where it took place. And I kind of need to figure that one out. But anyway, Ominex says the Easter variants aren't available here, so I can only... That's pretty sad, I must say. You can only have the one Airstrike that way. That's the biggest perk to the alt decos, but in the case of, Flare Wolf, it's one thing because, you spend $15 or whatever. With Airstrike, it's a really big deal because the only way to get a second Airstrike, you're going to have to buy the Adventure Pack again for $30. So having the alt deco at 15 is a really, really nice option, particularly if you're a fan of Airstrike. But yeah, that's what I plan to do. I'll probably, honestly, just export this and have it for the video. So that's what you get when the views go down. This is what you're left with. A 2 to 3 a.m. Skylanders research session when I'm half asleep. So that's it. Hey, somebody else is here. Thanks for watching. Don't know who you are, but if you say something in chat, I can thank you. Nonetheless, I hope everybody had a great weekend. Be sure to check out my recent Wiisdom Plays Minecraft videos. Doing some pretty nifty stuff in there. Hugo would not be a fan, or maybe he would, I'm not sure. But it's pretty cool. I've got some neat things going on. I've got a lot recorded that I need to turn into episodes. I just have to wait on bonus bricks. Bonus bricks are still available. They'll just kind of be limited to Wiisdom Plays Minecraft and stuff I deem super special. I'm trying really, really hard to get caught up, so that's why you haven't seen him on the Skylander videos recently. That said, this will definitely be the video I put out because I'm not going to stay up another 2 hours to record edit, render, and upload and schedule the things. So maybe if I wind up waking up early, I'll crank it out. But otherwise, hey, you got live Skylanders research, which I typically like to do earlier so more people can be involved. But hey, works out well for Almanacs, right? So that said, this will be our, I guess, my Sunday video for you. Again, please check out the recent Minecraft videos. Wiisdom Plays Minecraft. I've had 2 pretty sweet episodes this week. More on the way. And like I said, if all goes well, tomorrow night, I will be hopping on the MindLogic server trying to crank something out there as well. Past that, if NBA Playgrounds or whatever it's called comes out, I would really like to give that game a go. Maybe, I don't know if I can upload it without issues. But I might stream it just to let people see it. I think it's something I would really enjoy. Similarly, it is now 5 days until Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and I plan to no-life that. Regardless of whether or not people want to see it, I will be playing it. So if you got a Switch, feel free to add me or send me a DM or message or whatever, YouTube comment with your friend code, and we can take it from there. But I'll probably play through it solo primarily at first, and hopefully battle mode online with friends, and then kind of ease into the online races when everything's unlocked type of a deal. I'm not sure how they'll tailor it. I assume you'd still have to unlock the courses, but I don't know. So I'll figure it out. But ordered it through Amazon Prime if anyone else is on the fence. 20% off, that's honestly the best deal here in the U.S., in my opinion. Target supposedly has that cube. I saw nothing of it at my local store. I saw nothing of it on their local ad. I've seen it. Other people have sent me pictures of it being available at Target, but I've also seen the super kind of cool Mario-themed shopping carts, Mario Kart-themed shopping carts. And my Target didn't have them, so I was not one of the stores apparently. But that said, Amazon is supposed to have it to us on release day. They better, or I'll be really, really disappointed, and I will negatively tweet about their lack of service. But the $12 you save, it's one of those things. The UK, once again, gets the best pre-order bonuses. They get a Luigi Death Stare t-shirt, and we get nothing. So I'll take the $12, and maybe I can invest that in Skylanders or Amiibo, or possibly my own Luigi Death Stare t-shirt. I don't know. But I'll quit rambling. Hope everybody had a great weekend. Again, next Skylander video will be Egg Bomber Airstrike. It'll be the same stuff, just in a slightly better quality because it won't be streamed. It'll be recorded. And then past that, I suppose we will jump in. I'll take your feedback if you prefer Crash and Cortex, the pit bosses, or doing some of the more difficult characters. Also, I've really, really considered going into the Cursed Tiki Temple and Enchanted Elven Forest. So if you got any ideas on that, just feel free to let me know. OneOfWiisdom.com, SkylanderClub.com. Follow me on Twitch. Follow me on Beam. Follow me on Twitter. I will always tweet before I go live, even if it's at 2 a.m. unexpectedly on a Saturday night like this one. And between following me on the streaming sites and Twitter, you should, if you're awake, be aware of what I'm doing, and you can jump in and join in the fun. But that said, big thanks to everybody for checking the stream out, particularly Almanacs. Hopefully the Easter variants show up there down in Australia, although the timing would be really odd since Easter's passed, but stranger things have happened, I suppose. But I don't know. Maybe they'll make their way down there. And speaking of that, Almanacs, if you're still watching, if you have not checked out Forza Horizon 3, click a random episode of that because it's based in Australia, and I'm curious to see how accurate it is. But anyway, guys, I am dead tired. I'm going to go ahead and cut this stream off, export this video. You can watch it in all its streamtastic glory tomorrow. And I will catch you back here for the next installment of Skylanders Research.